So just like my thumbnail says, I'm going to show you how to go from this to something more like this, that then can become profile pictures and banners just like these. And of course, like my thumbnail said, I'll be showing you 2 different ways you can achieve this. So let's jump right into it. So when you first open up Blender, you should see something like this. If you go down to the description of my video, you should be able to find the Lightroom that I have provided. I do want to say I'm not the creator of this, but I don't know who the original creator was, so I just decided to create another file that anyone can use. But once you download that, then you're going to go over to File, click it, then click Open. Then you're going to locate the Lightroom that I provided. It should be underneath your Downloads tab. Then it should say June Bunny Lightroom. Then you're just going to click it and then click Open. Then this will pop up. For this specific example, I decided to use my own avatar. That way I could just show you. But to get to the camera view, you're going to click the little camera wheel. Then, as you can see, a square pops up. That square is what will be visible when you render your avatar, if you don't already know that. To be able to see the render, we're going to click on the render icon at the very top. It's like a circle. Then from here, what you can do to edit the Lightroom colors is you can click like the little circle over here, and then as you can see, you could change the back, the front, the right, the left, but I changed the back to a bright pink just to show you. But then you also could change the warm and the coolness of the Lightroom itself too. So there's a lot of different options here, especially if you want specific colors for like a profile picture or a banner. So I would highly encourage you to use a Lightroom if you want specific colors for a banner or a profile picture, but if you're not too worried about the colors, there's also another way. So the second way I'm going to show you here is using HDRI files instead of a Lightroom. So what you're going to do is you're going to open up just a new world and you're going to delete like the block and the light. Then I'm going to bring in my avatar just so you guys can have an example. I'm going to flip her around real quick. Then we're going to go into the camera view and then we're going to render it just so I can show you what it looks like without. And without, as you can see, it's very dark, dull, and it does not look good. So to save yourself a little bit of time, what you're going to do is you're going to check out the website that I've left down below called Polyhaven. From there, then you will find an HDRI file to download. I recommend finding an HDR file that does not have like a lot of shadows or very, very heavy shadows. Get one with like some light shadows, or maybe even if you have like a specific preference on the type of day, you can definitely do that. I do recommend using the HDRIs when you're making a scene GFX, or like I said, if you want a specific kind of day. So for right now, I'm going to use the Grasslands Sunset, but of course you could play around with as many or as little as you want. But once you downloaded that, we're going to go back to Blender. Then once you're here, you're going to click the little world icon off to the side. Then you're going to click the color button, like the yellow button, and then you're going to click Environment Texture. Then we're going to click Open and locate that file that you just downloaded. Again, it should be in your Downloads tab. Then just click Open. Then if we go to Render Image, as you can see, it looks so much better done like this. But we do have the background. So to fix that, what you're going to do is you're going to go to Render, then you're going to go down to Film, and then click Transparent. And now it's gone, but your lighting still stays. So like I said earlier, this way is way better if you're looking to make a scene GFX or if you're looking for a specific kind of day. But I hope you guys found this video helpful, and if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments down below. Me or any of my community members will try our very best to help you guys with any questions you have. And if you did find this tutorial helpful, please, please, please leave a like and maybe consider subscribing. But anyways, thank you for sticking around until the very, very end, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!